Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back to the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. So we got another unbox this time around. Oh, we got something very fun, very awesome, and you guys really, you cannot wait. Trust me, I can't wait. Now, recently, a friend of the channel by the name of Sleeping Collectibles, and the link to his video will be in the video description below, recently did a toy hunt where he came across something called a hyper real Star Wars figure. Okay, this is basically a posable figure. Now when I say posable, I'm not talking Black Series. Okay, no, Black Series is, you know, like this tall, and hyper real is this big. It's definitely a slight scale up. Plus, it's not molded plastic. Okay, in fact, just recorded the video for Luke Skywalker hyper real. Look how friggin' fantastic that is. The blaster comes out. He comes with like a set of, I think it's a total of 8 or 10, no, about 5 pairs of hands that you can swap out. An alternate head. I'm also going to have the link to that video in the video. Well, you know what? I'll just have it on my channel. You guys can check it out. I'll try and see if I can add the link into the video description below. But before I get into this, I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you to go into the video description below. You're going to check out Sleeping Collectibles channel, and I want you to check out the other YouTube warriors. What are the YouTube warriors, you ask? Well, those are other YouTubers who make some amazing content, but this time around, we're going to throw in some of the ones I think are just have the most amazing Star Wars content. I can't put them all. There's more than 5. Okay, there's hundreds of people who have some amazing content who I am friends with, who I follow like crazy, but I can't list them all here. But I'm going to put the top 5 or 6 into the video description below. You're going to check them out. You won't miss out, guys. Okay, so I scored this thanks to Sleeping Collectibles. Well, not directly by him, but he did a toy hunt where he went to Ollie's. Ollie's is a discount store, kind of a discount warehouse store. Okay, you can find books, magazines, toys, clothing, furniture. I mean, it's one of those bargain discount places. Ollie's, O-L-L-I-E-S. You can see it right there in the label, Ollie's. And I picked this bad boy for $29.99. Well, you might be saying, hey Dave, $29.99, is that a fair price? Let's go to this to the screen. Let's go for the play-by-play. So this hyper real figure, you're going to check out right now on Amazon. It's $74.97. eBay, someone's selling one for $59 or $54.99. $47.99 for the Luke. $54.99, $59.99. $58 on Macari. $69 on eBay. $64 on Macari. Someone's selling it for $110 on eBay. $70, $115, $71. You can see you can see the trend here, guys. So for me getting this with $30, that's a no-brainer right there, guys. It was a no-brainer. I definitely scored big time. I opened up Luke first, and I'm blown away by it. I mean, look, someone's selling both of them for $215. I picked them up for about, after tax, probably about $62 and change. I'm not complaining, guys. Not complaining, not one bit. So, what do you say we get right on into this? So, what's cool is if you're an inbox collector, you can keep this in box. You know, you got this very cool art right here. Obviously, it's our boy Vader. We have a little, got some text here in multiple languages, highly posable, seamless joints, and they truly are seamless, I'm telling you guys. Metallic endoskeleton, so it shows you on the inside, it's all metal, which is ironic considering, well, Vader's legs and arms are all robotic, so that's kind of funny, right? Okay. We have character-inspired accessories, ultra premium textiles, highly detailed character likeness. So let's get right on into this. yeah, that's Velcro, guys. So if we want, you could keep him in here. Let me turn this around so you guys can get a good look here. So we have Vader. He's got his cloak, and this is some soft goods here, at least as far as I can tell. He's already holding his saber with the blade. We have all these extra hands here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 alternate hands here. And he comes like with a force energy effect right there. How awesome is that, guys? I mean, $30 for this. $30 for this, and his platform will be able to interlock with the one I have with Luke here, so I can actually have them fighting each other. Oh, I can't wait for that, guys. I really can't wait. I'm so psyched. And again, if it wasn't for Sleeping doing that video, that toy hunt at Ollie's, I would not have these in hand right now. So big, tremendous thanks to Sleeping Collectibles. If you guys haven't heard of Sleeping Collectibles, what rock have you been under? No, seriously. No, he makes some amazing videos. He does amazing live streams. I mean, you name it, he claims it. He covers everything, whether it's wrestling, Pokemon, any kind of video games, I mean, movies. He's into everything and anything, guys. He's heavily into Funkos now. Well, I shouldn't say heavily, but he's big into Funkos. He jumps on live streams on Tuesdays with What the Pop and Sensei Serum. They are some amazing people. He also, I mean, he does so much. He jumps on Gundam builds. He jumps on everything. I mean, this guy, he knows how to diversify, and he's got an amazing community. This is a guy who went from 0 to 3,000 subscribers within 1 year. I mean, he's just an awesome guy. He's always there for anyone. He's always trying to put everyone else first. This guy's amazing. He's just tremendous. And you watch a video, you're watching a live stream of his, you feel like you're hanging out with one of your best friends. That's what this guy is. He makes these videos not just to say, hey, I found this. No, he's showing you, hey guys, if you're looking for something like this, I found that here. This is where I found it, and I found it at this price. Amazing. So let's take a look at Vader right there out of the plastic. I mean, the detail. Look at all of that right there, guys. Oh, man, I can't wait, guys. I can't wait. Now, I'm going to save you guys the suffering of hearing all that plastic bending and all the time that it takes for me to get all the little plastic fasteners out of here so we can free Vader. So, I'm going to pause you guys, and you'll be back in a second. So guys, I got all the plastic. It's funny because we had the clear ties on Luke and we have all black ties on Vader. So that was kind of crazy. But the soft goods on here, guys. I mean, this is not a cheap material. I mean, this is... Look at the cape. Look at the damn cape, guys. There's no wireframe. This is full on Vader. This is tremendous. And look at the finish on here. Of course, there's only one Vader head. I mean, come on, he doesn't make a face here. But let's get a close-up of how crazy is that. Let's go to full screen for a second, guys. I mean, look at the bends that they have for the so-called cod piece, if you will. I mean, the clothing. Look how the cape. I mean, he's got his, his Jedi or his Sith type robing right here, and then we have the cape here, and this is the softest damn cape. You would think this is a real cape. I mean, like the material you would feel on a real person's cape. I mean, and we can, if we want to, not that we ever really saw Vader like this, but if we wanted to. We could have it like we could have him like this, if we wanted to. But we never saw Vader really like that. He was always you know. But the damn cape, guys, this is... Oh, I'm dying here, man. I'm an old school Star Wars fan. Honestly, in my life, I've really never had a lot of really great Star Wars stuff. When I was a kid, we couldn't afford it. Okay, I had like one Star Wars figure, and that was like a hand-me-down because my sister had one from a science project. Okay, um, until about a year ago, or even 6 months ago, I really didn't have a whole lot of. I really didn't have Star Wars stuff. I've always been a Star Wars fan. I won. I actually entered a giveaway thanks to a fellow YouTuber by the name of Nathan Bowden. Got some Black Series figures, and it kind of just jumps full blast into it, and it's been nonstop since. I mean, I have a backlog of figures that I have yet to unbox. I did get a very cool Darth Maul statue a couple months ago, and a small little Qui-Gon statue, but they don't... The Darth Maul one is badass, but I can't really pose him, but I can pose these. And this is amazing. Now, these are basically, they're figures that have, it's molded plastic, or molded rubber rather. This is rubber. It's a soft rubber, but there's a metal skeleton, so you can do all different kinds of poses. If we wanted Vader to do some kind of a kung fu pose, we could. That's kind of creepy and crazy, right? Vader taking on, doing some kung fu. Why not? Why the hell not? And look at the back there. The strap's going around his leg, holding this kind of a shin guard right there. And yes, you do have peg holes here because you will use them on here. And yes, if we wanted to, we could do... What is thy bidding, my master? Yeah, you can do poses like that. And he does rotate. He has rotation here. Not completely, but somewhat, because of, well, obviously the fabric. The cloth on here. But, I mean, you do, on these figures, you do have rotations. Because he has all the extra garments, he really can't move. But Luke can rotate around. The type of detail that they have on here, guys, I mean, I really can't, I'm speechless right now, guys. This is just amazing. Now, like I said before, if you're not an out-of-box collector, okay? If you're not an out-of-box collector, you can keep this. You can keep him inside and kind of display him out. You know, let's say I do something like, you know, I'm going to have this at the back of a shelf, and then I'm going to have all my Imperial figures, maybe a couple Darth Vaders, some Darth Maul, you know. I mean, there's just so many. You can have a bunch of Imperial troopers. I mean, there's a lot of figures you could have standing in front of this and just keep them displayed in the box like that. Or even have the box closed. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, even having him in the box and having all those accessories right there, I mean, this is meant to be displayed one way or the other, guys. One way or the other. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, be right back. Okay, so we have the hands out right there. Look at this damn energy effect here, guys. This is not just one little piece. This is a layered effect. I mean, take a look at that right there, guys. Single peg here, but take a look at the layers there. How sick is that? I mean, I'm losing my mind here, guys. I am losing my mind. Okay, so we have the one hand. We have one open hand that has the... there is a second open hand. But no, it's just the right hand that has the effect here. Now, when we take the hand off, of course, he already has a fist, so we're going to pull this off. The glove comes completely off, whereas with Luke, it's just a hand. So we're going to... If you notice, there we go. The metal endoskeleton is that little ball frame right there. A little ball pin, if you will. But it's about getting this to fit on just right. They do take a little finesse, a little negotiating. And I'm going to pause you guys for a second. There we go. We got it to pop in. Let's see. Can we rotate his arm? Let's see if we can get this. Yeah, take a look at that, guys. So yeah, you can do, let's rotate his arm around. Like, let's say Luke's firing his blaster. Vader can just use the force to deflect it away. How awesome is that? And yes, if you notice on his person, this armor will move around when he moves his arm around too. Okay? So there's a lot you can do with this guy, but I mean, that alone, that's just insanely, I mean, this is just insane. I mean, there's so much you can do with this. Get the hand back off. Now we need to get a hand that will hold his lightsaber. Yes, you do get a nice little pointing hand. Like Vader's telling you off. Or giving you a command. There you go. We got a saber holding hand right there. How awesome is that, guys? Take a look at that right there. Okay, so after a little bit of posing, I was able to connect these two platforms together, which they are meant to connect together. Let's take a look at that right now, guys. Now, of course, there are different poses you can do. These are just some poses I just threw together very quickly. I am no pro at posing at all. But, I mean, look how much taller friggin' Vader is to Luke. He just towers. I definitely think this is definitely scale. I mean, as far as the comparison, these are part of the same series, so I mean, the height of Vader, because remember, Vader got those robotic legs. I mean, take a look at young Luke. Oh, this is just, it's insane. I mean, I'm sure there are a ton of different poses you guys can do here, but it's tremendous. I mean, once again, Sleeping Collectibles, big thank you for doing that video and for sharing that information with the rest of us. You take a look at that right there. This is not some cheap cloth. This is not something you get with Black Series. This is premium stuff here. I mean, this is just tremendous. And there's so much you guys can do with these. I mean, it makes me want to see if there's more hyper-real items out there. I mean, for those price points, I mean, I got $29.99 a piece for these two. That's what I paid at Ollie's. And I'm not complaining. I mean, I came out well ahead. I showed you guys prices. This is tremendous. If you have an Ollie's and you're a Star Wars fan, get your asses out there right now, guys. Pardon my language, but get your butts out there and pick these up. Pick them up before they're going to be gone. For all we know, they could be getting a lot more of these within the next month or two, or even next couple months. Keep an eye on them. Check your Ollie's. Takes what, 2 to 3 minutes? Walk into a store, walk into where they have all their collectibles, take a look at their toy section. If they have something like this there, jump on it. If they don't, check it next time. It only takes a couple minutes. What's the worst thing that can happen? You walk into the store, you don't find anything, you walk back out. There you guys are. On a scale of 1 to 10, I mean, I gave Luke a 10. Vader, I gotta give Vader an 11, man. I mean, the quality of the cape, quality of the plastic, the finish, the detail on all of his equipment that allows him, his life support system that allows him to breathe and stay alive. I mean, this force effect right here, this kind of blast effect that he uses to deflect weapons, or you can use this as, you know, say this is a force wave that he's shooting out. I mean, I want to show you guys the exact, I mean, obviously the lightsaber is not perfect, right? But look at the detail right there. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's not bad. Considering we get this nice translucent blade right here. And yes, there is a bit of a clip here. So if I don't see any part on here where we can clip it, there might be okay, I did find a spot here. So there is a spot where we could take this off and actually clip it onto his belt. So just to show you guys, you can have the saber just clipped onto his belt. And so you don't have to have both pieces. You could just have Vader and not have Luke. But come on, where's the fun in that? So we'll take the saber back off. Taking the saber back off, we're plugging it back into his. And here's the thing, if you're looking at those, let me just get a close-up right there. You can see it's at an angle so it perfectly fits in to his lightsaber. There we go. Now, yes, it's not perfect. You could play around with it, trying to bend it into a perfect spot. I wouldn't, because that's like tempting fate. But again, guys, I mean, if you're a Star Wars fan, you can't miss out on this, guys. Hit up your local Ollies, or if you don't have Ollies in your area, you know, maybe you got family members different parts of the country, and they have an Ollies. Don't miss out, guys. Do not miss out whatsoever, guys. I mean, this is probably my new favorite Star Wars piece of all time. I mean, I have a lot of Star Wars figures right now, currently, that I really like. My favorite piece probably was Darth Maul. But these, I mean, this is probably now my favorites. I mean, this is just tremendous. I mean, the detail on here. I mean, the posability you can do on these figures, and it looks natural. It doesn't look like cheap plastic. I mean, the fabric, this is so smooth. It's not even funny, guys. It's not even funny. Definitely, as far as care, I definitely would, you know, on a regular basis, hit it up with some condensed air to clean it. Now, as far as if you get dust and dirt on here, be very careful. I'm sure you could probably remove the head so you can take the cape off for cleaning purposes, but I mean, for the most part, just regular maintenance, I would say. We'll find out in the future. But this is tremendous, guys. I mean, I'm blown away by this. God, I will now want to look up more hyper real to see if there's actually more stuff out there. You know, I did talk in the Luke video about potentially doing a paint mod for this platform. So if you guys want to check that out, feel free. I'm not going to repeat the same things that I did in that video, but I'm blown away, guys. I am blown away. So let's wrap it up. So scale 1 to 10, Vader's an 11. You definitely got to get this. If you're a Star Wars fan, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's nothing in the universe that should be stopping you from getting this. $29 a piece. Bam. It's done. Done deal. Once again, big thanks to Sleeping Collectibles for doing that video he did, that toy hunt. He featured a lot of amazing things in that video, but this blows me away. I'm like, they look like they could be pretty cool. I'm eating my words right now. They are beyond cool. This is beyond amazing. I'm loving this. I mean, this is tremendous, guys. There's nothing more I can really say. Except, thank you guys for checking out the video today. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. If you got some questions, some comments, some queries, any thoughts you want to convey to me, hit me up in the comment section below. Or better yet, you can always email me at davesdimension78@gmail.com, or hit me up on Instagram. It's right there at the bottom of the screen. Instagram at Dave's Dimension. So until next time, guys, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting, and I will always catch you on the flip side.